G'day guys, and today Shorty and I are going to have a bit of a preview for Geelong and the draft and free agency / trade period coming up. There's a lot of things we're discussing, so yeah, I think the free agency period sort of started at this point in time making this video.
Yeah.
And trade starting tomorrow. Well,
Monday the 6th.
In our terms, Monday the 6th of October, which I reckon we'll probably release it by then.
Yeah.
Or on that day at least. So yeah, well, I reckon I'll have a few thoughts on the trade and free agency, mate. So
yeah.
Mitch Clark's a big move that is looking likely. He's picked Geelong, so
good man.
He is, and let's hope he's 100% right, because he could offer so much for us, and whether it be in the ruck, pinch hitting forward, or both. But you'd like to think he'd stay at home forward, wouldn't you?
You would like to think. His best season ever has been in the ruck, but yeah, I think he'll be coming to fill the void behind Hawkins there.
Yeah, I mean it's a broken record at the moment. It's just all you hear is just Tommy Hawkins needs a hand. Well, I mean Josh Walker's been playing well when he was in the team, and yeah, I mean there is someone there, but people just keep saying there's no one there, so whatever that means. But
yeah,
he will definitely be that big sort of gorilla forward, I guess, which
we
maybe
certainly need, at least in the short term. So it's a risk worth taking.
Yeah, for sure. So Frawley isn't looking too good. He's picked Hawthorn, and that deal's probably just about done, if not done and dusted.
Yeah.
Behind closed doors, under the table. Well, it doesn't really have to be done on the table because there's no secrets here.
No.
But yeah, so he would have been really handy to fill the void for maybe Tom Lonergan. His time's maybe coming up in the next couple of years, probably next year or the year after. He might retire, who knows. I guess we'll keep him there until we have someone reasonably well developed and someone to fill the void. But
yeah,
you'd like to think we'd get Hamling up and about, but
big project player.
Yeah, it's probably another discussion point there. But and a couple of players I've got my eye on that could potentially help us out in terms of pace and maybe a bit of skill. We've got Sam Blease from Melbourne. I think it was delisted, and Ahmed Saad, who's he's off the rails at the moment. So yeah, I think we really need a coming forward, because the ball goes inside Geelong's 50 so often and nothing happens. It just rebounds out. That's all that really happens. So yeah, it's a bit disappointing. But Blease for pace, and he's a pretty good kick and doesn't mind a goal here and there. Ahmed Saad, well, he's just a goal sneak, and he did pretty well in the 20-metre sprint, I think, mate, a couple of years ago.
Yeah, back in his draft year when he went for the combine.
Yeah, so that's very exciting. So I think there are a couple of players Geelong should certainly look at. I think Luke Loudon was also another one I put on the list, but I think with getting Mitch Clark and the Irishman, can't really remember the bloke's name, but
it's Patrick Lucy or something to that effect.
We'll go with that. And with Mitch Clark coming along, it sort of makes Loudon probably the outside. And we've got enough ruckmen if you think about it. Hamish McIntosh, Dawson Simpson, Mark Blitzarves, and the Irishman, and Mitch Clark pinch hitting there every now and again. But again, we want him to stay forward. Just stay there, Mitch, and do your job there. So, but moving over to the draft, which is your area, mate, and you absolutely love it and look forward to it every single season. So fill us in, mate.
It's a good time of year. You just never know what's going to come your way to the footy club. So
bit of talent.
Yeah, so we've got picks 13, 33, 52, 70, 88. Whether we upgrade a rookie with that or what we'll do, we'll wait and see. But that order might change, well, will change. Whether it affects us much, not sure. On that front, Taylor Hunt looks like he's trade bait for maybe Melbourne or St Kilda. I reckon we can get their third round pick. I wouldn't mind us if we could get another player back there and pick 38 or 39 at this stage.
Yeah, for sure.
So there's I'm not sure what other activity we'll be doing, but that'll be the rough draft we'll get. And I'm sure if you ask Walesy with the pick 13, he'll just be saying we'll pick the best available player by then. So I'm sure that's what we'll do. You'd probably think it might be a classy midfielder, I reckon.
We do need one, don't we?
Yeah, I think that's what we'll probably be looking to go at with pick 13. But if a good quality emerging young backman is about and they really like him, then they'll probably go with him. But Wells has certainly been known to throw a curveball, and often with his first pick he can do something a bit different. So I can't wait for that. And pick 33, it's tough to gauge at this point because it'll change, and don't know too many names super familiar at this point. But again, you'd be thinking along those, what we need is some pace, class midfield and defender. So
yeah,
where it all falls, picks and that. Don't know, but I'd say if there's one available by then, we'll be reading his name out. So, those later picks, they're always interesting how it all falls and things like that. One man that might be a bit of a smoky is Callum Daniel. I think I've got his name right there, Caleb or something like that. But he's 167 centimetres tall.
Oh, I think I might have heard about this bloke.
Well, the headline read "The Skill of Ablett." So there's
hello.
Apparently, if he was 10 centimetres taller, he'd be a top 5 pick. So I just wonder, in the mould of Lewis Taylor, would he sneak through, or will Wellesley snap him up at 13? Who knows? But he might not even get drafted. That's the thing. So, a lot of people get put off by his height, but Boomer Harvey just says, righto. Yeah. I mean, he doesn't phase him. So
shaky knees, very, very small as well.
Yeah, and apparently this draft, the top 10. There's no real clear number one at this point, but the top 10 group of players is fairly clear, just the order is not. But from sort of 10 to 40, there's a real, throw them up in a hat, who knows where it could all land, and there could be a few surprises.
That's right, yeah.
As opposed to the last couple of years where, it's been a little more known about of who is going to get drafted. But there are a few of my thoughts on the draft and that, which it's a good time of year. I really enjoy it.
Yeah, you do love it.
I'm
trying to get. I'll try to get into it this year. I hope I do. But,
it's great to see. I love seeing the next Brownlow medalist, next Coleman medalist, and the next superstars. So
of course.
Yeah, and just my thoughts on Mitch Clark. At first, I was sceptical, but now I had a bit of a thought. Yeah, I think it's a worthwhile take to worthwhile risk, I should say.
That's right. Yeah.
Nice and quiet down in Geelong. Couple of mates down here.
Scotty.
It might be a good setting for his mental state, and hopefully that will make his football flourish as well, because Geelong's got a good record of being a good cultured club, and we set Stevie J straight. If he wasn't at the club, who knows what gutter he'd been at the moment. But sorry, Steve, but no, they put him on the straight and narrow, that's for sure, and you'd be pretty thankful for the club. So
yeah, that's right.
Hopefully they can do the same with Mitch, and hopefully he can repay us with 50 to 70 goals.
Yeah, that's a big.
Well, he's capable of it.
Oh, he certainly is when he plays a full season. He got 28 goals, I think, in 11 games against with Melbourne.
Yeah, I think he was leading the Coleman early in whatever year that he did actually start.
Yeah, 2012, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
We'll go with that. But add that up. If you double that, what did we get? 56. So
we'd take that.
Oh, yeah. That's if you played 22 games, and he certainly could be better. But yeah, no. From Mitch Clark's point of view, I mean, he's just a great set shot. He's a great contested mark, and just a competitor. So certainly what we need. And gee, it's just so exciting when you think of the forward line. It could be Tom Hawkins, Mitch Clark, Daniel Menzel. Can't plan for him too much, unfortunately. Yeah. Maybe Lincoln McCarthy chucked in there with Vardy as well. So
swapping Clark and Vardy in the ruck, dare to dream about that. But
it's pretty exciting to think of what it could be. But
I'll be looking to get his health right first away, though.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
I mean, I'm sure he wouldn't be entering the AFL if his health wasn't on the right track. But
that's right.
He's probably a bit fragile, and the scrutiny will be on him. So hopefully he can get his head around that and then play some good footy, which he deserves to.
That's all we want.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. All right, well, those are some of the thoughts from Shorty and myself on Geelong and the draft, trade and free agency period coming up. Just a couple of changes that could be taking place for the Catters, and just a bit of a preview on what we think and a few of the players and potential superstars coming through.
A few thoughts, yeah.
So it's very exciting. So yeah, like the video if you enjoyed it, and feel free to comment on any thoughts you have, and also don't forget to subscribe to us to keep this video content going. We absolutely love the support, so yep, keep it up, guys, and thank you for sticking around, and we'll see you all soon.